Hello and welcome to Enterclimate. My name is Shalin Verma, and in today's video we will be learning how one can set up a computer hardware and manufacturing unit in India. As we all know about the growth of the IT industry, this growth would not have been possible without the computer and the hardware manufacturing industries. When we say computer hardware, we refer to the computer and the peripherals that are needed to run these services. The computer and hardware manufacturing industry has also shown significant growth in the past decade. Let's understand this industry by learning about the products this industry manufactures. So, computer hardware refers to the parts of the computer and the related instruments. Internal hardware devices includes hard drives, motherboards, RAMs, hardware devices including keyboards, mouse, printers, monitors, and scanners. The internal hardware parts are referred to as components, while the external hardware devices are usually called computer peripherals. For understanding the scope of this industry, we must have a clear idea of the computer and the hardware products and the market of such products in India. As the Indian market is highly price sensitive, the unique preferences of the consumers drive a substantial demand for cost-effective and robust computer and hardware products. There is a big market for computer and hardware products in the country that meets the basic needs at a penetration price level. The initiatives and the efforts brought by the government to promote quality computer and IT products manufacturing in the country significantly pushed the manufacturing and the demand for made in India computers and hardware devices. Moreover, in the past couple of years, computer and hardware manufacturing has seen a particular liking among entrepreneurs from IT, non-IT, and even existing domestic electronic product manufacturers. To promote the domestic manufacture in the hardware sector, the government launched various schemes like the Electronic Manufacturing Cluster Scheme, the Modified Special Initiative Package Scheme, and the Preferential Market Access Scheme. In the 2021 Union Budget, the Finance Ministry allocated $7.31 billion towards the IT and telecommunications industries. To position India at a global level in electronic system design and manufacturing, and to accomplish the vision of the National Policy on Electronics 2019, three schemes were introduced by the government. The first was the Production Linked Incentive Scheme or PLI. Second was the Modified Electronics Manufacturing Cluster Scheme or EMC 2.0. And third was the Promotion of Manufacturing of Electronic Components and Semiconductors, also known as SPECs. The first scheme, that is PLI for IT hardware, was notified by the government in March 2021. India had by that time allowed 100% FDI in business and management consultancy services, computer consultancy services, data processing, technical testing services, and market research services under an automatic route. As a result, from April 2000 to March 2021, India received a FDI of worth $71.05 billion in computer software and hardware manufacturing. Okay, so let's now look at the licenses and authorization that are needed to set up a computer and hardware industry. So apart from standard licenses like business registration, factories license, and consent NOC certificates, the facility will also be needing a BIS registration, which is necessary for all electronics products that are sold in India and are listed under the compulsory registration scheme governed by the Government of India. The document needed in this regard are a self-certified copy of the documents proving the establishment of the firm, the certificate of registration issued by the company, the partnership deed in case the applicant is a partnership firm, or a certificate from a chartered accountant if the applicant is a proprietorship. Self-certified copy of documents authenticating the firm's premises, rent agreement with the last rent receipt, Aadhaar card, PAN card, agreement on a non-judicial stamp paper of ₹100, a location map of the premises from some nearest prominent landmarks. Another important license is the Restriction of Hazardous Substances or RoHS compliance certificate. An RoHS certificate is mandatory for electronic and electrical equipments produced in India. It is subjected to various legalities and technical documentation like review of a particular document, which is a crucial step to get the RoHS certification. The document needed at this stage are the bill of materials, the technical file, assembly drawing materials, the test reports and specification compliances, certificates from all suppliers, generic product information and description related to design structure, risk evaluation of the segment, and sub-assemblies used, documents related to manufacturing, and records of systematized standards, specifications, and compliance procedures. Finally, let's look into the scope and the market overview of computer and hardware industry in India. So, the Government of India has a concrete plan to create a viable ecosystem to attract Indian and foreign companies to invest in the nation's electronics and IT hardware sector. This will involve the provision of fiscal incentives for investment, preferential market access to domestically manufactured electronic products, setting up of semiconductor wafer fabrication facilities, and an industry-friendly and stable tax regime. As far as the overview of the market is concerned, the consumer and business demand for electronic and IT hardware products increased and touched 24 lakh crores in 2020. The import of electronic products touched 18 lakh crores. Many state governments are inviting entrepreneurs from this field to set up their manufacturing plants in the respective states by providing them with various incentives through special economic zones. For instance, Andhra Pradesh has 3 dedicated special economic zones for the IT industry and is also home to over 20% of India's IT manufacturers. Similarly, Maharashtra state government has aided in developing 37 IT parks and approved 472 others. Similarly, Delhi, Tamil Nadu and Telangana are some key IT manufacturing hubs in the country. So that was all for this video. I hope you found it informative. If you liked the video, please share and subscribe. You can also contact our licensing and authorization experts from the details provided below, who can help you with the speedy setup and documentation formalities for your computer and hardware business. We at Enterclimate are the leading environmental consultancy company renowned for its technologically driven solutions for a wide range of environmental licensing and compliance services.